Many young men, when they receive their first wife, are just so untrained. The woman, if she's not careful, will be overbearing and always ask permission for what she wants. And ladies, build up your husband by being submissive. That's how you will give your children the success. You will want your children to be obedient and submissive to righteous living.
Johnny was reported to have gone over the edge of the world was the name, in Washington County on the border of Utah and Arizona on the 24th of July. They were up celebrating Pioneer Day. It was a 250-foot drop. He went over on a 50-foot rope with no knot in his link. He was an experienced rappeller, which would make no sense.
Willie called me and he told me they had gone out there. They were going out to the edge of the world so they could watch the fireworks from there. And he called me and it was about dark when I got the call. And he told me that Johnny Nick had gone over the edge with his, what do you call it? Rappelling stuff. And he said, we begged him not to go, and some of the boys told him his rope wasn't long enough, and he said, no, I'll be fine.
Johnny's not dumb enough to go climbing without enough rope to get to the next landing point. I climbed with him. He'd done it more than I ever have by a long ways. And he never went off a ledge without double checking his equipment, and he never went off a rope that did not touch the ground where he was going to land. Never.
Well, see, and I've seen it on the news, and it sounded like that somebody had set him up to be killed, and I'm like, no, I don't.
You don't feel like
no.
that was...
No, everybody loved him.
Do you think Johnny was suicidal?
Hell no. Maybe one of his buddies had tampered with it or something. Because Brigham was part of that same circle, you know. Wallace is his rappelling gear, his ropes, his harness, his figure eight, all that stuff they use.
Yes.
I always wondered if somebody had messed with it to, make it to short him on rope or something. I didn't know.
They says it looked like when they got down there and looked at it, the rope was too short by about 50 feet.
It was actually a 50-foot rope.
Okay.
Do you know why they destroyed the rope?
I didn't know they did.
They did, and I
Are
don't.
you serious?
Yeah.
I don't know that they did anything, and I hope I'm not talking out my ass and pointing the finger at them when they're absolutely spotless. But if they're so spotless, I wonder why everything around what happened to Johnny has been so shrouded and so concealed. Why?
Me too.
What the are they hiding?